Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Thanks for coming back by the BellisarioSonic YouTube channel from the heart of the Deep South on the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama, where we talk about music, records, do record reviews, interviews, and much more. For those of you interested in jazz, you're definitely going to want to subscribe because I do a lot of jazz reviews, a lot of new releases as well as reissues, and I've been doing a lot of those lately. Today's something a little bit different because I picked up a box set of one of my favorite popular musicians, singer-songwriters, if you will, one of my favorites of all time, and that's Bob Dylan. And I picked up this box set, Bob Dylan Fragments. And this is a remix of Time Out of Mind, which I have a original copy here that came out, 1997 release. So that was the first pressing that came out. This is a remix of that album plus outtakes. And so what I wanted to do was compare the original mix on that 1997 pressing, a Columbia C2 68556 pressing, to this remix on this. And I thought that would be fun to do. I'm, again, a huge Bob Dylan fan. I always have been a fan of his lyric writing, obviously, really one of the most prolific writers of popular music as far as lyrics go. But I always liked him because he just cut against the grain of what popular music should be. His voice was always very different from everybody else. He did his own thing, changed course during his career. I did a whole video when I did that series of pivotal artists, pivotal albums. I did a lot of about 10 or 11 of those, which I may get back around to continuing on that series. But I did one on Bob Dylan, and I talked in that video about how he was able to change his career several times. You know, that early period, folk period, into his rock and period, into country, into just singer-songwriter, into the gospel period. And this album here is one of my favorites. Again, 1997 release. This is an incredible sounding record from the original pressing. I love the way it sounds. A lot of great songs on here. So I want to pick a couple of tunes here to compare original pressings and this remix. And I thought I would pick two of my favorites on here, which is Standing in the Doorway and Not Dark Yet. So I want to at least compare those two. I want to listen to the original pressing first, and then I want to take out this box set remix of those two tunes and compare them and give you my reaction. I have not listened to these back to back before. I have not listened to this box set. This is fairly new. This was on sale on Amazon, and I've been wanting to get my hands on this. Previously, I had picked up, this is how much I love this album, as I picked up the CD box set, which contains 5 CDs, and it contains more than the vinyl box set. But that's how much I absolutely love this album. And I remember when it came out in 97, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. And this is the original pressing here. And so this is what I'm going to start out with. And again, I want to go with Standing in the Doorway and Not Dark Yet. I think of the two tunes I'm going to start off with listening to on this original pressing. So if you are in, if you're hopefully grab your beverage and kick back, because this is going to be kind of a longer video. And this is just an album I really just want to dig into here and see how these two different pressings compare. Here is, again, the original pressing, which is on 2 records. So what I want to do here is, let's see, where is the first record? And it's been a while since I've listened to this on vinyl. So this is side 3 and 4. So let's take this out. We'll clean off the first record. And I really should have put these maybe in anti-static sleeves. There's your original pressing, Columbia pressing. So I want to clean this off. spray some distilled water. I'm going to be listening to this on the same system I listen to everything on in this listening room, which is the RT85 Fluence with the Ortofon Blue cartridge into my Yamaha HS8 speakers, and it goes through a Shitmoney preamp. So pretty simple system. Sounds nice in this small room. And it's been a long time since I've listened to this this original pressing. So, and I remember when it first came out, and I purchased the record, and this still remains one of my favorite Bob Dylan records. And of course, there's a lot of stories if you go on YouTube about the production of this record and how they started off in one place and moved, and kind of Bob's kind of weird ideas about recording and all of his different things that he was trying to do with the record. So let's go with Standing in the Doorway. Let's drop on this. That's the third track on this. Let's have a listen to it, and then we'll flip it over and we'll listen to Not Dark Yet, which is on the other side. And then we'll take out, I'll be cleaning off the other pressing, and we'll see what the difference is between these remixes. I'm really curious to hear the difference as to why they would have to remix it, or what would be better about the remix. Okay, so let's drop it down. Love this tune.
I'm walking through that summer night, the jukebox playing low. Yesterday everything was going too fast.
I'm gonna pull this other record out.
Today it's moving too
I'll give you a
slow.
tour of this box set too, this wonderful book here.
I got no place left to turn. I got nothing left to burn.
So here's the remix.
Don't know if I saw you, if I would kiss you or kill you. It probably wouldn't matter to you anyhow. You left me standing in the doorway crying. I got nothing to go back to now. The light in this place is so bad, making me sick in the head. All the laughter is just making me sad. The stars have turned cherry red. I'm strumming on my gay guitar, smoking a cheap cigar.
So again, this is the original pressing. Sounds wonderful so far.
The ghost of our old love has not gone away. Don't look it like it will anytime soon. You left me standing in the doorway crying under the midnight moon.
Drums sound really nice. This has always been a really cool, dark kind of sounding record. Kind of an eerie sound to it.
Maybe they'll get me, and maybe they won't. But not tonight, and it won't be here.
Here's the book that comes with the box set.
There are things I could say, but I don't. I know the mercy of God must be near. I've been riding a midnight train we would go up against every rule. He left me standing in the doorway crying, suffering like a fool. When the last rays of daylight go down, buddy, you'll roll no more. I can hear the church bells ringing in the yard. I wonder who they're ringing for. I know I can't win, but my heart just won't give in. Last night I danced with a stranger, but she just reminded me you were the one. He left me standing in the doorway crying.
So far, it's a nice sounding
In
record.
the dark land of the sun.
It might be lacking a little on the top end.
I'll eat when I'm hungry, drink when I'm dry, and live my life on the square. And even if the flesh falls off of my face, I know someone will be there to care. It always means so much.
Really cool pictures in this box set.
Even the softest touch. I see nothing to be gained by any explanation. There's no words that need to be said. You left me standing in the doorway crying, blues wrapped around my head.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on the remix of this song next, and then I'm gonna go back, play the other song, and then play the remix. So I get two back-to-back songs that I can compare. All right, so let's bring it down. I'm gonna play the exact same song off the remix and then see which one, what the difference is between them. So here is the original pressing, 1997. Got to slide that into this right now. And this is the new remix off the box set. So let's drop on the same song and let's see what the difference is. I'm really curious to see what they've done here with the remix. It's been completely remixed. So
I'm walking through the summer nights, the jukebox playing low. Yesterday everything,
So everything immediately is a bit clearer, a
fast.
bit crisper.
Today it's moving too slow. I got no place left to turn. I got nothing left to burn. Don't know if I saw you, if I would kiss you or kill you.
There's a little bit less reverby sound.
Anyhow, you left me standing in the doorway crying. I got nothing to go back to now. The light in this place is so bad.
Now, if you're a CD guy, this is a really nice CD set that contains even more outtakes and stuff.
All the laughter
And it comes with a
is just making me
similar
sad.
type book.
The
smaller
stars
version.
have turned cherry red. I'm strumming on my gay guitar,
Some different pictures and stuff, though.
smoking a cheap cigar. The ghost of our old love has not gone away. Don't look it like it will anytime soon.
This is the CD set. It comes in this kind of a book.
You left me standing in the doorway crying under the midnight moon.
I've had this for quite a while, the CD set. Came out in 2022. So far there's a little more clarity here, but
Maybe they'll get me, and maybe they won't. But not tonight.
you hear a little more detail on the guitars. It's a little bit clearer, less of a reverby
I could say,
kind of haze that was over the other one.
but I don't.
But I'm not sure as to which one I like
The
better.
mercy of God must be near. I'm around the midnight train. Got ice water in my veins.
Of course, the vinyl box set comes with some outtakes, 2 records of
I
outtakes.
would be crazy if I took you back. It would go up against every rule. You left me standing in the doorway crying, suffering like a fool.
So we're listening to the remix now.
When the last rays of daylight go down, buddy, you're old no more. I can hear the church bells ringing in the yard. I wonder who they're ringing for. I know I can't win, but my heart just won't give in.
So you hear the little more detail on that slide guitar over here on the right side.
But she just reminded me you were the
to do is go in the reverse order. I'm going to flip this over. Going to listen to Not Dark Yet off of this new remix, and then I'm going to put the original on. So, reverse order.
And live my life on the square. And even if the flesh falls off of my face, I know someone will be there to care. It always means so much. Even the softest touch, I see nothing to be gained by any.
These are kind of cool Columbia inner sleeves, but they're just paper sleeves. But they're kind of cool looking in this box set.
You left me standing in the doorway crying. Blues wrapped around my head.
These are all outtake and alternative takes on the second two records of the box set. So I'm going to flip it over. We're going to listen to Not Dark Yet, which I love. And then we'll listen to the original 1997 pressing of Not Dark Yet. So we'll go in reverse order. Maybe I can get an idea of which one I actually like better. There's definitely a difference. There's more clarity on this, but I don't necessarily know if I like it better because there's a little bit of that reverby sound, atmospheric sound that's not there on the remix, and it kind of gives it that character of, you know. So let's go with Not Dark Yet. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Just a fun video to do. Again, this is one of my favorite Bob Dylan records.
Shadows are falling, and I've been here all day.
So again, we're listening to the remix here.
It's too hot to sleep, and time is running away. Feel like my soul has turned into steel. I've still got the scars, not the sun.
A little bit of noise on this record.
There's not even room enough to be anywhere. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. And my sense of humanity has gone down the drain. Behind every beautiful thing, there's been some kind of pain. She wrote me a letter, and she wrote it so kind. She put down in writing what was in her mind. I just don't see why I should even care. It's not dark yet.
So definitely a difference in the books as far as pictures go. The vinyl book is different than the CD book.
And I've been to London ain't getting there.
What I always liked about this record was the simplicity of it. Very atmospheric, very dark. Fills in there, the different guitars, textures.
I was born here and I'll die here.
And we'll listen to the same song after this off the original pressing, 97 pressing.
I know it looks like I'm moving, but I'm standing still. Every nerve in my body is so vacant and numb. I can't even remember what it was I came here to get away from. Don't even hear the murmur of a prayer. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there.
And to close out the video, after I'm done with the comparison, I'm going to play one or two songs of the outtakes. So I'm going to bring that down, and we're going to go put on that song off of the original 97 pressing. And we'll see, again, going the other direction, what the difference is, because I think there's more clarity on this remix, but I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing or not. So we'll see here. So again, this is the remix. Now we are going back to the original pressing, 97, same song, going the other direction. I can already hear coming back this direction from the remix to this.
Shadows are falling, and I've been here all day.
A little bit more of a bass presence. Again,
it's too hot to sleep.
Back to the atmospheric sound. I think that's lacking on the remix. So I'm favoring the original pressing.
Feel like my soul has.
It's something on the vocals too. I'm hearing more of a presence on the vocals, a little bit of a reverb, eerie sound, which I think
still got the scars, but the sun
gives the recording that unique unique sound.
There's not even room enough to be anywhere. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah, so my vote is for the original mix versus the remix. This has just got more heart to it, more
And my sense of humanity,
the unique atmospheric sound to it. That's that eerie, dark presence to it.
behind every beautiful thing, there's been some kind of pain. She wrote me a letter, and she wrote it so.
And even though there's not as much clarity, detail on some of the instruments, it's almost a good thing, because
What was in her mind?
hearing more detail in this case takes away from some of that atmospheric,
I should even
dark
care.
presence, if you will.
It's not dark yet, but it's getting there.
So it's interesting.
And I've been to London, and I've been to Cambridge. I followed the river, and I got to the sea. I've been down on the bottom of the world.
So the remix is going for a what we heard in the room type of mix versus the original that had that extra processing on it, which I believe was what Dylan wanted. He wanted that kind of
Sometimes my burden
processing.
is more than I can bear. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there.
But I have to say, I prefer that in this case, what gives this record such a unique sound is that processing that they layered on that gave it that dark, reverby kind of atmospheric depth to this original pressing that you don't hear on this remix that's supposedly what you heard in the room. So two different kind of things that they're trying to go for here. So
I was born here and I'll die here, against my will. I know it looks like I'm moving, but I'm standing still. Every nerve in my body,
I'm definitely glad I have the original pressing for sure.
I can't even remember what it was I came here to get away from. Don't even hear the murmur of a prayer.
Now I went to Discogs. These go for quite a bit of money. This original '97 pressing on Discogs anyway. The median price is $135. The high price is $634. I don't know what they're actually, but of course this is a '97 pressing, and that was back during that time. There weren't that many records being pressed, so what I'm going to do now, my vote is for the original mix. Again, two different intentions here. The original pressing has that added in processing, that layering or whatever they're doing, that reverby, atmospheric sound, and the remix is basically the room sound, a direct mix without any processing, Everything is a little clearer. You hear the guitars clear. The vocals are a little more detail, but I think it, you know, hearing it that way is cool, but it really takes away from the overall intention of the original album, in my opinion. So what I want to do now, though, is I want to play some outtakes. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, this is a little bit longer of a video than what would normally be, but I just wanted to kind of hang out with this record and play some stuff from it. And hopefully it doesn't get blocked or anything, so we'll see. So there, the original pressing, or the original mix, in my opinion, gets the win for listenability. It just sounds better. It's, you know, a better listen, in my opinion. So let's do, I want to hear Mississippi and Standing in the Doorway. And maybe, so let me go ahead and pull out the fourth record, and let's listen to a couple of tunes off of that to close out the video. Leave your comments if you're a Dylan fan. I know this is a little bit different review than what I normally do. I do a lot of jazz, and that's pretty much 80% of my listening these days, I'd say, is jazz. But I still like listening to you know, different genres. Country, rock, singer-songwriter stuff, you know, when I'm in the mood for it. So, and this, again, is one of my favorite Dylan records, and I thought it would be fun just to hang out with this, check out the box set, show you guys, give you a little tour of it, and then tell you what the difference is. So if you're, you know, looking to purchase this on vinyl, if you like this and you don't have it on vinyl, you are getting two radically different sounding recordings between the remix and the original. So if you want to hear as it was originally intended, you want to get the non-remix. There's different pressings of this out now, and I'm not sure. You want to try to make sure that you get the original mix, not a remix, if you want to hear it as it was originally intended. So let's play Mississippi, which was not on the original record. It's an outtake, later released on one of the Bootleg Series, and also on, I can't remember which record it was on now. All right, so here we go. Again, these are kind of cool sleeves. Probably wouldn't hurt to leave them in these, because they're kind of really satin paper.
Your days are numbered, so am I. Time is piling up, we struggle and we scream, but I'm back still, nowhere to escape. City's just a jungle, no games to play.
So I'll probably keep these in these.
Captain of it, gotta get away. I was raised in the country, been working in the town, been in trouble since I set my suitcase down. Got nothing for you, had nothing before, don't even have anything for myself anymore. Sky full of fire, head going down, nothing you can sell me, I'll see you around. All my powers of expression, thoughts so sublime, but never do you justice in reason or rhyme. I did one thing I did wrong, stayed in Mississippi and stayed too long.
That's what you get on the box set. It's kind of hard to see. You get the remix on 2 records and outtakes and alternates on the second. Here are your outtakes.
Where the devil's in the alley, you kicking in the stall. Say anything you wanna, I have heard it all. I was thinking about the things that Rosie said. I was
And again, if you want everything,
in Rosie's bed.
live recordings, bonus stuff, the CD set's got all these on it. I think there's also a 10 LP set that replicates this, which is quite expensive.
We never will undo. I know you're sorry, I'm sorry too. Some people will offer you the hand and some won't. Last night I knew you, tonight I don't. I need something strong to distract my mind. I'm gonna look at you till my eyes go blind. Got here following Southern Star. I crossed that river just to be where you are. Only one thing I did wrong. Stayed in Mississippi a day too long.
So they started off recording this at Teatro Studio, and they recorded some tracks there, but Dylan didn't like it. So they ended up moving to Criterion Studios, where they actually recorded what you hear on the album. Yet some of the outtakes included on here are from that 96 Teatro sessions.
Got nothing but affection for those who say with me. Everybody's moving if they ain't already there. Everybody's got to move somewhere. Stick with me, baby. Anyhow, things should start to get interesting right about now. My clothes I wear, they're tight on my skin. Not as tight as the corner that I painted myself in. I know fortune is waiting to be kind. So give me your hand and say you'll be mine.
The original pressing came with these inserts, or inner sleeves, I should say.
Always come back, but you can't come back all the way. Only one thing I did wrong. Stayed in Mississippi a day too long.
All right, I'm letting one more song play. We'll hear the alternate of Standing in the Doorway, I think. So this is an alternate take, version 2. We'll close out the video with this one.
Well, I'm walking through the summer night, jukebox playing low. Yesterday, everything was
The different phrasing in his vocals.
Today it's moving too slow. Too many silver spoons,
Different lyrics.
too much salt in my wounds. Don't know if I saw you, if I would kiss you or kill you. Probably wouldn't matter to you anyhow.
Just a brilliant lyricist.
You left me standing in the doorway crying. Nothing to go back to now.
Part of his brilliance is writing lyrics that anybody can relate to.
The light in this place is really bad, making me sick in the head. All the laughter is making me sad. Even the stars have turned cherry red. strumming on my gay guitar. I'm smoking a cheap cigar. Well, the ghost of our old love has not gone away. It don't look like it will anytime soon. You left me standing in the doorway crying under the midnight moon. Maybe they'll get me, and maybe they won't, but not tonight, and it won't be here. The horse that I'm riding told me, but he don't. Mercy of God must be near. It always means so.
All right, folks, thanks for hanging out with me. Leave your comments if you're a fan of this record, if you like Bob Dylan, if you hate Bob Dylan, whatever. Usually he's pretty divisive. People either love him or hate him. I've always been a fan. He was one of the first people that ever got me to start singing. So, and I just love his songwriting. I love the simplicity, especially of this record. It's got a simplicity to it, but the way they recorded it and that processing that they did with this original 97 pressing and mixing sounds fantastic, and it has that atmospheric, eerie sound to it. These remixes that come off of this box set are straight pretty much what you would hear kind of in the room, so you're missing out on some of that atmospheric sound intentionally so that you could hear more of what was going on. So you have two different kind of intentions here, and if you're really into this album, it's cool to have both, and I can see myself listening to both of these, and I like having the outtakes on here as well. When it comes to just the full album listening experience, I'm always going to go with this one. It just has that sound to it that's just so unique. Again, that atmospheric dark thing going on, almost like you're sitting in the fog. And not that the recording sounds bad or lacking, like there's a blanket over your speakers. It doesn't sound like that, but it has almost like this dark atmosphere depth to it on this whatever processing that they did with this record. It gives it that unique sound. With these with the remix that you get in the box set here, it sounds like more like what you would hear sitting in the room, straight off the microphones, and you hear more clarity. You hear different things going on that you don't hear in that original mix. So two different things, two different intentions. I just want to make that clear. So to me, if you're a big fan of this record, you get both. And as I said before, I've got this 4 LP box set, the original pressing, and I have the CD box set that has all of the extra stuff in there, including live recordings, which I think is available on a 10 LP set that you can also get. For me, having this and the 4 LP set was enough to where I get everything I want. And then, of course, having that original pressing, that's kind of irreplaceable. So nothing replaces this original one. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Something a little bit different. And we'll be right back on the jazz tomorrow. So a lot of cool reviews coming up. Harold Land coming up. Some more Japanese pressings, Japanese jazz. Miles Davis' Birth of the Blue, and more coming your way. All right, we'll see you folks. Take care. Happy listening to you guys.